Followers of Todd Chrisley are curious to find out who died and appointed him the self-appointed arbiter of morality. He makes frequent posts on his Instagram, which is something that followers of Chrisley Knows best are well aware of. It is worth noting that the stuff he shares on his Instagram account spans a wide range of topics, including family events and wise sayings. In addition, it is not just the case that Todd Chrisley has a flair for the dramatic, but occasionally his posts are also difficult to decipher. Does he go too far with his most recent post? The father of the Chrisley Knows Best family has returned to posting enigmatic remarks on Instagram. As of recently, Chrisley knows best rather than posting pictures of his family or revealing details about the drama with the Georgia Department of Revenue. Todd Chrisley is instead posting enigmatic comments on his Instagram account. On the other hand, some of the people who followed Todd Chrisley on social media have expressed their dissatisfaction with his most recent post, wondering how he got to be so self-righteous. In his most recent post on Instagram, Todd shares a quote that is written as follows. Following this, he pens the following words as a caption: "Wisdom to discern." Unfortunately, there is no context available to determine what it is that Todd Chrisley is referring to at this moment. It is worth noting that the majority of the comments are favorable and that people seem to appreciate the content. "I really need to work on that because I am far too trusting of people," one fan comments. Another supporter shares their connection to the story by noting, "I had to walk away from a friendship for this very reason." One internet user who enjoys antagonizing others on the internet asks Todd Chrisley, "Who died and made you so righteous?" On the other hand, there are other comments that were left on this post that do not appear to be that cheerful and positive. It is obvious that the person who wrote the following comment does not have a favorable opinion of Chrisley. "I genuinely do not believe that it reflects well on you to call anyone leeches or to be discriminatory," the comment states. "There is not a single person who wants to seek out Todd's assistance. Who passed away and bestowed upon you this air of righteousness?" In a really interesting turn of events, the weekly podcast hosted by Todd and Julie Chrisley, Chrisley Confessions, refutes the claim made by this individual. It is a typical occurrence for listeners to call into the show and ask Todd for his advice. Following this, Todd Chrisley, who did not pass away and does not appear to be righteous, responds to this dissatisfied follower. There is nothing that Todd's supporters would anticipate beyond his characteristic response of truth. "If you don't like what I have to say or post, do us both a favor and unfollow. I'm sorry you're so miserable," writes the patriarch of Chrisley Knows Best. It would appear that Todd Chrisley teaches his children this approach to dealing with trolls. Savannah has lately expressed a like feeling of solidarity in the face of bigots who targeted her friends. What are your thoughts regarding this social media post from Todd Chrisley? Is Todd righteous, in your opinion? Please leave your opinions and feedback in the comments box that may be found below. Be sure to return to TV shows ACE to be updated with the latest news on Chrisley Knows Best.